All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, we are back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, obviously, doing a watch along, but I still can't believe that this match is going on. We're going to talk a lot about this situation before we get into the lineups and whatnot. That's why I started 30 minutes before the match starts. Generally, we start about 20 minutes before, but I think it's good to talk about all of this, this whole situation. To everyone that's joined in, smash the like button. Hopefully, you guys will have a very, very good watch along wherever you are, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Share the link with many other fans out there all over your socials so we can get more fans coming in. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. We'll do a shout out very soon. But first of all, Ishan, my boy, firstly, how you doing, Ishan, bro? You're on mute, bro.
Sorry, I was saying that I'm doing good. It's around 8 to 10 degrees here in Delhi, and it's freezing, man. It's cold, but I hope I get some warmth with the watching the gameplay. But yeah, let's see how this game goes.
Nah, 100%, man. Yeah, it's December time, so it's winter in Asia. I remember when I'd go for trips to Bangladesh during this time, it'd be cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, completely understand. Let's get straight into this whole situation. We had obviously we knew a few cases: Timo Werner, Lukaku, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ben Chilwell. But Ben Chilwell is injured anyway, so we knew the other three they're not part of it. But late yesterday, after we did our stream, we got to know a couple of more players that got affected. So it looks like Kai Havertz is also affected with the testing positive, and also seems like maybe Christensen or Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I'm not sure because none of them are in the squad. Jorginho is another one, is not in the squad, so maybe him as well. I don't know what's going on in those situations. Is it injury? Is it the disease situation? I'm just surprised that our game has not been chalked off, has not been postponed. What does it take? Some were saying that as long as you can field 14, but it doesn't make sense to me. Is it all about if you can field a team, or is it about how many that a particular squad has been affected? For me, it should be more about how many that's been affected. Ishan, are you surprised this is going on? Because you said it yesterday, 60% of the matches are not being played.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying yesterday and today as well. It doesn't make sense, man. When Premier League says that you've got 14 players on board to play and they're available to play, but the thing is, the guys who are playing are also risking. They're risking the whole situation, and the scenario is risky because you never know. Even if those players are definitely tested negative for sure, and that's why you're onboarding those players in the ground and saying that they're negative and ready to play. But what if they're negative, but they've accumulated the virus? You never know that. You never know that.
Yeah.
It's a risky situation, and that's why I've said that, Miss. Once around 50% of the matches are being cut, even if the data goes near to 50% of the matches getting cancelled, just stop the whole thing, man. Just stop the whole thing. Doesn't make any sort of sense because you're risking the lives of people, you're risking the lives of players. It's not a good situation at all, and also the teams are being compromised to play. Look at Chelsea now. There are multiple cases. I don't know how many. Has the tally gone up to 6?
I think
six
seven.
total players?
I think 7 maybe.
Wow. Oh my days. If it's 7 players and we're still being forced to play a game, this is injustice. This shouldn't be happening because definitely we're playing this game with a lot of incapabilities. This is not our full potential. This is not our full potential. We're being forced to play here, and also not just this game, but also the game against Everton.
Like, I can understand, Ishan, if it was injuries, you have to do it, but this isn't injury related. This is due to the pandemic. That's why a lot of people have been saying, oh, but Miz, Leeds fielded a 15-year-old yesterday. Well, Leeds don't have I can't even say that word. Leeds don't have, the disease. Their issue is because of injuries. Similarly
Yeah.
with Everton, it wasn't the disease; it was because of injuries.
Yeah. No, it's not
So
meant to be, miss. It's not meant to be. This is something which is really affecting our results. And this is something which we won't realize now. We'll realize it later. The people who don't realize the whole situation at this point of time will go on and realize it later on when teams like, let's say Tottenham will have, 3, 4, 5 games left to play, and we would be ahead of them in terms of matches played. But they'll have that
yeah,
advantage of playing those matches with full potential, with full fledged squad, with everybody being healthy and fit to play. But we're playing those matches now. We're being forced to play those matches without being
mm,
potentially, active and 100%. We're having we're being forced to compromise the squad and play and expecting to win the result. And also there's an added pressure for the top 4 days or the top 3 days, whatever it is.
yeah, yeah,
This is not good. This is injustice. I don't think so this should have been happening. We also, easily just imagine us getting, if we would have, managed to at least postpone these 2 games, at least the Everton as well. Maybe later on, whenever we played this game, we could have won that easily with that full potential squad. And that actually affects it because, there are 4 or 5 starters who have gone out of this disease, and we had to compromise
absolutely.
the whole squad. So I think so. This is just injustice. When so many matches are getting banned just to stop the whole thing, man.
No, 100%, man. I just find this whole thing. A lot of people are saying agenda against Chelsea. I'm starting to think that as well, man. RC is saying crazy how we get rejected to postpone the match, postpone the game, but everyone else doesn't, and their games get called off. Like, this is what I don't get, Ishan. Like, Aston Villa yesterday, a couple of hours before the match started, postponed.
Yeah.
Man United Brighton, couple of days before, postponed. So how's their situation? I don't know, man. It's not transparent enough. It seems like it's a bit too like they need to come out and actually give us reasonings as to why those games are getting postponed and our one isn't. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly. Exactly, man. There should be proper reasoning. Also, one surprising fact is that regarding teams like Brentford, Norwich, I think so. At one go, they had like 7, 8. Brentford had 13 positive cases
Yeah,
apparently
Brentford at
at
13,
one
yeah.
go, and they stopped their matches. But how's that possible? Even though knowing the fact that these teams and these players have made contact with the other teams and other players as well, why don't you consider that? I mean, even those
Mm.
players are in quite vulnerable situation. You know what I mean? Definitely Brentford before getting tested for being positive, they definitely played few teams, and even
Yeah,
the players of those teams they came in physical contact. So for sure, even they are in a vulnerable situation to get the results positive. Why isn't that
exactly.
considered? Why isn't that
Exactly.
considered?
And the players that have tested positive, and I know a few people have said maybe we don't know with Jorginho and Christensen and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but whatever the case is, there's still players that have been tested positive within our camp. They would have, played with others, so we don't know how many more is going to come out over the next few days. So when you're already canceling other teams, it just makes sense now massively. It makes sense to have the whole competition sort of be on hold for a couple of weeks until everything sort of calmed down a little bit. Because what does it mean? Like now I'm a bit, and I like this comment as well from Declan in Ireland, and I was thinking about this. I think that our team is still good enough to win the game, which is true. We'll get into the lineups very soon. However, I'm more concerned about their time, their frame of mind. I can't see it being on it today. Like I'm very worried. I'm not sure if the players are going to be on it. That's the other issue. Mentally, they might be a bit unsettled as to what's going on. Some of their teammates are obviously tested positive. They're human beings.
Yeah.
They're human beings. Like if all of us were in a room and we let's say we worked in the same office and some of our colleagues had this, we wouldn't be able to concentrate. We'd be like, how's the colleague? Are they doing all right? Are they doing fine? So I'm a bit amazed that if you can't cancel the match for Chelsea now, then I don't think on Monday when the Premier League actually has the meeting and the decision, whatever decisions they make, it'll be very stupid if they then stopped the Premier League, but they didn't stop this match. You know what I'm trying to say, Ishan? Like, if
Yeah,
on Monday, if they decide that Premier League will be stopped for 2 weeks, well, then how come you didn't stop this match? Do you know what I mean?
exactly. And how come we being forced to play the match? Apparently, you know, I think so. Chelsea ordered the Premier League and actually requested the Premier League to postpone the games, but Premier League apparently rejected it just because of the point that
Yep.
you said, that
Yep.
apparently according to their sort of what rule I don't know, but they're saying that if 14 players are on board, then you should be good to go for the game. But one thing that those number brains do not understand is those 14 players are also in a vulnerability to catch that
To
virus.
catch
You know
this,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also those players are definitely come in contact with the players who are already positive. Even the teams that we are facing, somewhere or the other round, back in a few weeks, even they might have come in physical contact with the other teams and the players who are already positive. So this
Yeah.
is a very, very risky situation. I really don't know, and I can't understand why they're taking up this risk. And also, maybe not just us, but also the other games which has gone by Arsenal, Leeds, and another game which is happening now, um, Man City's game, and also Liverpool Tottenham game. I think so. Even
Mm.
Tottenham, I'm not sure what's the rule and what sort of clause they have to follow that they're being forced to play this game. But according
Yeah.
to their reports as well, they were facing multiple positive case situations. So it'll be interesting to see, and I won't be surprised if that gets cancelled at the last moment, because
Yeah. We'll
you
see
never
what
know.
happens, and
You never know. Yeah. So the,
we'll
the
see
the
what
bottom
happens.
line is, why don't just shift the whole perspective on the safer side, and just pause the whole damn thing at this point of time, and just analyze the whole situation, assess it, and then finally try to bring up to a conclusion that how can you resume it back with all the
Yeah.
safety norms and regulations. I really don't understand, man.
Yeah, man. I don't get it either. I mean, if it was just one team or whatnot, we've got multiple teams. 60% of the matches this weekend has been postponed, and multiple cases are just arising on a daily basis. So, it only makes sense to stop it and then reassess after maybe a couple of weeks or whatever the case is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a game in our hand. Let's talk about the game. Let's change our focus. Let's bring out the lineup. Give me 1 second. Let me get this lineup up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lineup. But before we do the lineup, thank you so much for joining, each and every one of you guys. Nearly 40 of you guys are here. That's across YouTube and Facebook together. Smash the like button, number one. Number two, please share the link with all your socials out there. So whether if you're in Facebook, share it. If you're in YouTube, share it in all your socials, Instagram or Twitter. You can use the link. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. So let's get more fans involved. Let's get more fans coming in. Let's do that. Okay, let's have a look at this lineup. Ishan, this is the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. This is the lineup. Christian Pulisic up front, Hakim Ziyech, Mason Mount. It's pretty much what we sort of predicted yesterday, except you guys wanted. I think you guys wanted. Well, I said Kai Havertz, so I obviously that was before Kai Havertz tested positive, and I didn't prefer Pulisic. I actually had Ziyech, but obviously the crowd wanted Ziyech. Both Ishan and I, we wanted Ziyech. The crowd wanted Pulisic. Both Ishan and I have wanted Ziyech. At the end of the day, both of them are starting because Kai Havertz is not he's not fit to play this particular game for testing positive. Marcus Alonso in left wing back, N'Golo Kante. Trevor Chalobah is something that I talked about yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the double pivot, which kind of makes sense because Kovacic is just literally came back. So I'm not sure if he's fit enough to do anything. I know he's in the bench, but he may get maybe 5-10 minutes right at the end. We'll see. Reece James, right wing back. Rudiger, Silva, Cesar Spilicueta because Christensen's injured, as per the comments in the live chat. Edouard Mendy. Ishan, thoughts on the lineup?
Yeah, I think so. The thing that which was the core point of discussion was the partner for Conte. And I think so. We had that in mind in our preview that Trevor Chalobah could be one of the options, but the only thing that I thought is, would the question mark was would Thiago Silva and Aspilicueta be fit enough to play two consecutive games in the matter of 3 days? We got the
Yeah,
answer, and I think so. I hope they put up a good shift. I think so. The reason of putting Chalobah in there in the double pivot is he can assist, come back, drop back deep. We saw
yeah.
that Aspilicueta losing a bit of pace, and today I think so. It's quite necessary to have a little bit of an
He'll
added
he'll be
man.
disciplined. He won't bomb up. He'll just be
Yeah.
disciplined and he'll stick back. Kante will be the one going box to box.
Yes, so let's hope for that. But I think so. This is more of a, let's say a quick fix situation, playing
Yeah,
Chalova in the double pivot, or else
yeah.
I'm definitely sure this is not what the long term plan is for Chalova.
Oh,
I'm
of course.
surely not convinced with Chalova playing in the double pivot for longer term. He's surely the right centre back player that we like to see him play there. But yeah, all in all,
Yeah.
I think so. It's a good squad. I think so. Kai Havertz, he might not be fully fit, or else we had him in our lineup as well. So the
Hmm.
front three remains the same, but I expect more from Pulisic. I think so, Miz. And a question to you here in the live chat as well. What do
Hmm.
you think? We saw Pulisic play as a false nine, and he was not that good in the last game.
Hmm.
Do you think he, according to this template and the way it should span out, do you think he should switch positions with Hakim Ziyech? Would that make sense to you?
Maybe even Mason Mount. Maybe Mason Mount as a false nine, and then Ziyech on the right, Pulisic on the left.
Yeah.
Um, Pulisic will have to face three defenders. We'll look into the Wolves lineup. Let's have a quick look at the Wolves lineup. Actually, I mean Christian Pulisic will have to take on Maximilian Kilman, Connor Cody, and Roman Seas. They're very, very good defenders. Jose Sa, goalkeeper, Hoiver, Dendonka, Ruben Neves, João Moutinho, Marcal, João Moutinho, and Ruben Neves. That's pretty good midfield. Raul Jimenez, Daniel Podence, very, very strong up front. Podence is quick and very technical. Raul Jimenez is proper number 9. Question here, Sanket Kulkarni saying, who do you think will play in right wing back? Is it Reese or Chalobah? 100% it's Reese, man. There's no doubt about that. Robin George is saying, is it too early for Kante? I mean, too early to start probably because he hasn't even seen any minutes. Like he hasn't even kicked a ball since he's returned back from injury. So the ideal situation would have been easing him back into it, but he's just getting thrown into the mix. Live chat, let me know what your thoughts are with the Wolves lineup. Ishan, what do you think about this Wolves lineup, bro?
Yeah, I think so. It looks very good. They've added Daniel Podence to the squad, so I think so. They're going to rely more on counter attacks, and that's how they're going to do. Because we know the fact that Jimenez and Podence they've got that chemistry on, and also I don't think. Oh yeah, so they're going with Fernando Marcal, and Ait Nouri is not available
Yeah,
for them. So
Nuri
that's
is not
kind of
available.
a,
He's not even in the bench.
yeah, so that can be a bit of a concern for them, but I think so. Markal is also good. I think
No,
so.
Marcal is very good, man. Marcal is
He's
good.
putting a decent job. Also, I think so. That keeper Jose Sa, he's really decent. He's
He
very
is a
very decent.
very good keeper. Very good
He,
keeper.
yeah, he's very good, and I think so. I rate him. After Rui Patricio left, I thought so.
Yep.
They would be a bit shaky there in the goalkeeping situation, but I think so. Jose Sa is a really really good keeper, very good shot stopper, and very he anticipates the corners and aerial threats as well very well. So I think so. This is a good game, but we'll have to watch for the counter attacks, and we'll have to watch for Podence and Jimenez, both of these guys, man.
Yeah, man, 100%, man. This is a very strong Wolves team at home. They've been so difficult to beat. Liverpool and Man City just squeezed out a victory. Yeah, they're very disciplined when it comes to defending, and they're quite ruthless going forward. Sai Krishna is saying, Miz, why do you think Tuchel pick someone from the academy? Because we know the bench is devastating. Why don't you think Tuchel pick someone from academy? Because we know the bench is devastating. I think it's got to do with all the testing positive situation because they travelled to Wolves yesterday or earlier today or something like that, and they didn't want the under 20 or under 23s or whatever the case is, the academy boys to mix with the first teamers because then you're potentially maybe spreading the disease to the academy boys as well. So that has something to do with it. I know some people have been screaming out for Harvey Vell, but it's not like Thomas Tuchel doesn't. Harvey Vell was part of the Champions League bench. I remember. I think recent times he was in the Champions League or something like that. I think people sometimes just get on the back too quick. I don't think it's the case where Thomas Tuchel doesn't want these players. It's the fact that there's a disease that's going around in the first team, and they need to ensure that they don't spread this elsewhere. I mean, Ishan, what's your thoughts on this whole, false fans sort of calling out Thomas Tuchel? He's not picking academy players in the bench. I mean, what do you think about that?
Man, I all I know is you like we've learned about Thomas Tuchel is that you can't question much on his selections. I mean, he's proved that time and time again that whatever selection he has, uh, it's about the players bringing up the impact. Right now, the thing here is the past few games haven't been good. It's not that his selections or his substitutions has been poor. It's just that he has no other options. He's out of options at
Yeah.
this point of time. He's out of choices. There are a lot of players who are out for due to injuries or maybe illness, if you rather say. So it's a difficult situation for him as well to select. Now, would you in the month of December in a Premier League game, would you straight away put up the likes of Harvey Vale and other academy players straight away and expect them to do big? I don't think so, man. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. Maybe now there are other situations as well that you have to analyze. Is the academy or the players who we are thinking of bringing up in the bench, are they playing well in the academy currently? Because that also matters a lot. That even their momentum and their gameplay have to be analyzed to bring them up in the bigger level. You just cannot pick up and just put them in the squad. So yeah, I mean, it is a difficult situation. It's a difficult call. Could Harvey Vale or the other players in the academy made it to the bench at least? Maybe yes, but would it be
Yeah,
easy to
but,
believe
but,
on
but I
their
think
gameplay?
But I
Yeah.
think, Ishan, the whole bench situation, that would have been a late decision because they know that there's the disease that's going around in the first team. Would you, Ishan, seriously, if you know that there's disease going around in the first team, would you then risk players from the academy to come and join when they could potentially catch it as well?
Yeah, exactly, man. A great point by you, Miss. And I think so. This might be one of the big reasons because
This is the big reason. This is what I
yeah, yeah,
heard.
yeah,
This is what
hundred
I heard.
percent, 100% sure, man. Although we saw Thomas Tuchel include academy players. Let's not get carried away.
This is what I
I
mean.
know,
Yeah, he's
I
included
know
academy
people.
players
I know
before.
people just watch the last two games and their highlights and then do not know about anything. Forget about everything and start judging the manager and the whole team. But the thing is, we saw Thomas Tuchel include the likes of Angerin, the last season as
Yeah.
well whole time. I've seen Thomas Tuchel include Livermento was also included in the
Yeah.
squad last
Was
season.
Lewis Bate ever included as well?
Yeah, 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 even he was there on the squad. I remember that. So these
Yeah.
players were there.
I mean,
It's not that.
for God's sake, Chalaba.
Yeah, look
I
at
mean, like
Chalaba, the way he came
Chalaba
up,
at the
right?
end of, I mean, start of this season, like he's brought an academy player in. So
No, no, for sure. It's not that it does not happen. It surely happens, and Thomas Tuchel did it last time. But now the thing is that the situation is different. I mean, we cannot just sit on in the back of a keyboard and type just whatever we want to do. So whatever is happening at the back end behind the doors might be something different, and it might be something serious. And maybe that's why we requested the Premier League to just postpone the match or cancel it at least for the time being. Because it
yeah,
is that critical and it's that of a crucial and vulnerable situation at this point of time. So for sure, Miss, whatever your point you said, I think so. It's quite important point and huge point. Let's not risk any more players in terms of health issues.
no, 100%, man. Thomas Tuchel has just quoted that Chelsea did request for a postponement. Yes, we did ask to postpone the game. Tuchel confirmed when speaking ahead of the kickoff. We thought we had a strong case to postpone the game regarding the security and the health of the players. I mean, this is big. We have 7 positive cases, and every single day we've had another positive case coming in. There you go. Thomas Tuchel has just mentioned 7 positive cases, and every single day we've had another positive case coming up. So those 7 players would have interacted with the current players that are now playing today. Don't be surprised if tomorrow you hear a few more players, new players that get tested positive. We travel together for 3 hours on the bus. We are in meetings together. We have lunch and dinners together. The situation does not feel like it will stop. Thomas Tuchel is pretty much saying, don't be surprised if there's more positive test cases. We applied to not play this game and to try and have some time to get the situation under control, but it was rejected. It's very hard for us to understand this, but it doesn't matter because this is the outcome. We are very concerned about the health of our players. We left Kai Havertz out against Everton, even though he was negative. We sent Jorginho home, even though he was also negative, so we can protect the health of our players. Because of this, we are now in a position where we are having to play players either from the start or on the bench who have only just come back from injury or from the disease. We have to take this risk now. We play N'Golo Kante and Trevor Chalobah from the start today, and this is a huge risk because they are both not long back from injury. So we hope today goes well. From a medical point of view, I'm very worried because we have had 4 consecutive days of positive tests in the squad. How will this stop if you carry on and pretend it's not happening? This is my opinion, and it's the medical opinion, but it's not the opinion of Premier League. So we have to play. Man, this is disgusting, man. This is disgusting. How we're playing is just... Thomas Tuchel's just completely elaborated on the whole situation. Yeah. 7 players have tested positive. And these people, they eat breakfast together, lunch together, dinner together, train together, go to hotels together, everything.
And some fans want the academy boys to join them and get positive as well.
And you want Harvey Vale to come in and join all of this so that he can take it back to his academy. Like, think. This is why I always say, this is why I've always said, before one makes a comment, before one even thinks about a particular situation, think, let it sort of marinate. You know how we get chicken or beef and we marinate and we let it marinate for 24 hours. People need to do that. People seriously need to do that. That's why I get upset when, people like big YouTube accounts start tweeting all of this stuff, trying to create a vibe to hate the manager.
Yeah.
Trying to create a situation to hate the manager. Oh, he doesn't
include. Don't think before speaking, man. Don't think at all.
Think about the situation. Yesterday, so many people have been saying to me in the comments, "Oh, Miz, how can you not think Chelsea won't beat Wolves?" I never said Chelsea won't be. I won't be surprised if I'm looking at the form. Think. I've literally said it. Our last 6 games, we haven't been good. Wolves are tough at home. That's why I was like, I'm not confident. Think. Do you know what I mean? Like, now people are trying to create this stigma, this notion that Thomas Tuchel doesn't want to have any academy players in the bench. Every day there's a new case. You want the academy to get affected as well.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on. Think, man. Think.
Look at people making, philosophical comments like they're the second manager of Chelsea. Oh, the academy players. The Chelsea do not consider academy players. Thomas Tuchel does not want academy players to come up. Oh, man. Is this the first day that you've been a Chelsea fan? Don't you know the fact that around 45% of Chelsea current player are from academy? Count the number of players who are already from the academy. Think before you speak, man. It's kind of shameful.
No, man, that's why I always like to analyze things and I always try and understand things before I sort of go on a particular situation. Anyway, the match is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. We've got nearly 50 people live. Let's smash the like button. Let's get those likes up to 50 straight away. 18 likes to get to 50. We can talk about all of this stuff even more during the match. But now we have a match. Let's try and win this particular match. This is crucial. We want to stick to the top two. Arsenal are now picking up quite a few wins. We'll see how players like Kante play. They haven't kicked a ball. Players are taking the knee. It seems like it's very cold condition as well at Wolves. And the match is about to take off now, ladies and gentlemen. And we are off. We are off. And the game has started. Let's hope we get a good game, ladies and gentlemen. There is 3 points to be played for. So let's get into it. We've got Rithik here saying, let's hope for the best. Declan and I, come on, guys. We're still strong enough to win this game. Come on, Chelsea. Absolutely. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so it's been... almost there from Reece James. Nice run. I'm up to 35 seconds, 36 seconds, 37 seconds, 38 seconds. So if you want to sync up with me, you can do that. Ishan, where are you up to, bro?
Yeah, I think so. I'm good 7 to 10 seconds behind you, but it's fine. I think so. I can't do much about it.
That's all right, bro. Alonso with a good interception. Looks like very cold conditions, man. There's a bit of fog or maybe a bit of rain. Nice pressure here from Chelsea early on. Kante. Well done. Man, Kante, does this guy need any easing? Christian Pulisic gets himself a corner. This is a big match for Pulisic. And I don't care about the excuses, whether he plays false nine, look, it's a fluid front three. We'll see what happens. I hope he does well, because these sort of opportunities are not going to keep coming all the time. And it's important that he has a very good performance today. Corner coming in, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been defended by Wolves. Kante there to mop things up. Kante to Reece James. Reece James goes long.
I think so. We need to get the goal more sooner rather than later, because once these Wolves defenders settle themselves up, it becomes more difficult to create chances and penetrate.
Yeah, no, you're right. Early goal always sets the tone. So don't want to wait around for too long. But we'll see, man. We'll see how these players, where their mind is, because it seems like Thomas Tuchel he said Chelsea tried to postpone the game. So Reece James gives the ball away. Raul Jimenez now running into the defense. Podence gone for a corner. This is the thing. I mean, we could possibly have players just give away silly passes because mentally they might not be there. They just might not be there. When you have the manager of the football club talking about that Chelsea did want to postpone the match, you can just tell where the mindset would have been. I think the mindset was all about postponing the game. Stephen, let's go, Chelsea. Wolves with a corner. Wolves corner coming in. Nicely defended. Danger's not gone yet. Wolves crossing it in. It's gone for another corner.
Well, the conditions look so chilly, man.
Yeah,
so cold.
Conditions. Wow.
Look at that. It's so foggy. You can't even see nicely where the ball is.
Same. Another corner coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Rashad saying prediction 2-1 late winner for Chelsea, man. I hope so. As long as it's a win. Wolves takes a short corner. Cross coming in, nicely cleared by Alonso. Neves with a long pass to João Moutinho. João Moutinho whips it in. Great clearance there. Looks like that was Thiago Silva. Declan in Ireland, Man City goal after 4 minutes. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But people told me Man City were going to drop points. Many people said Chelsea's still in the race. So I'm going to believe those people. I believe City will drop points today against a barnstorming Newcastle side. Who scored?
Who scored, guys?
Who scored for Man City? They don't give the.
I think so. I'm seeing it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0 from my end. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think the score's updated now. Somebody scored for sure.
Somebody scored. They can't even be bothered anymore to write who scores for City.
But
They just
Ruben
know-
Diaz scored. Shingo. Oh yes, I have him in my FPL.
Oh, you are Ruben Diaz?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
Some flare of happiness at least.
I got 3 City players this week.
Yeah, even me. But Foden is not playing. Unluckily, man, I just cannot. Depend on
I've
Man City players.
got Cancelo, Gabriel Jesus, and Bernardo Silva.
Wow, all of them playing, right?
All of them playing, luckily.
Yeah, Ruben Diaz, great job. I just hope these
Shigo saying
guys
Ruben Diaz.
put some clean sheet performance, man. Apparently, even City are not keeping some clean sheets.
In all honesty, I hope Newcastle can come back. I mean, I don't really care about their. I mean, I care about the FPL, but at the end of the day, I want Chelsea to be in the hunt.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt Newcastle will do
No, man,
anything
the
against Man
levels
City.
is different, man. Man City is just.
Man City is going to eat up Newcastle. I won't be surprised if it's 6-0. Declan in Ireland, Wolves are taking it to us. I'm worried that we have started so slow. I expected this, to be honest. A lot of people said, "Oh, Wolves should be beaten by our C team. We should be able to beat Wolves with under 23s." Apparently, our under 23s. Either they don't watch Wolves or they disrespect them too much. People like us who actually watch and keep up with all the news and whatnot. Wolves are not an easy team. Wolves are not an easy team. Especially when Chelsea don't have their complete first team. And not because it's for injuries, it's because of players testing positive. If it was injuries, fine. It is what it is. But it seems like it's a bit of an unfair situation. Nicely done there. Nice work there from Thiago Silva. Well done, Thiago Silva. Good defending. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a long match. Some people are saying I can't see anything. It's foggy. Yeah, even with my screen, it's a bit. The situation's quite foggy. It's a bit. Could be raining as well. Who knows? Thiago Silva to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta goes long. And if you're going to go long to either Mason Mount or Pulisic, there's a high chance they're not going to get that ball. They're not going to win that header against Connor Cody or Maximilian Kilman, Roman Sayers. These guys are very good defenders and taller than Mason Mount and Pulisic. Declan in Ireland, Man City have scored first in 13 games and won them all. Well, there you go.
Not surprised at all.
Alonso goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger to Espilicueta. So he finds that nice pass. It's too easily defended there by Wolves. It'll be interesting to see where Kante's situated, how he's playing. He hasn't touched a single ball like since he came back from injury in terms of playing minutes. Look at Tuchel, he's not happy, man. He wants the players to show more intensity.
Yeah,
This is difficult to watch, Ishan, bro.
yeah, difficult to watch and difficult to analyze as well, miss, because you can't blame much.
I can't analyze. I feel like these players, they're not there in the match, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, look at someone like Kante. He hasn't played any minutes and he's been thrown into playing from the get-go to start. He could well possibly pick up an injury.
yeah.
And I'm sure he's probably thinking about that. He doesn't want to miss more matches. Do you know what I mean?
Also, the likes of Chalobah, Pulisic playing in the positions where they're not used to play.
Yeah, Chalobah playing as DM. Our build-up is not going to... Build-up is going to be all defenders. The defenders will have to do the build-up. And then up front, it's not enough height. You can't even go long because if you go long, well, here comes a cross. Good defending there from Alonso. Nicely done from Ziyech, but Wolves just all over us at the moment.
Yeah.
Podence finds the ball. Nicely intercepted from Reece James. Reece James. Oh, intercepted again. It's just all... They're all over us. Well done. Nice. Kante. Break. Yes. Come on, Reece. You have to find Mason now. You have to find Mason. Yeah. Oh, yes. Gone out for corner. At least good play. Good play. We have to take spirit from these sort of situations. Thomas Tuchel didn't look like he was happy in the sidelines. Set pieces. Corner coming up. We have to utilize these corners. Mason Mount about to take a corner. 12 minutes gone, 0-0. Mason Mount whoops it in. And it's been defended by Wolves. Cleared. Reece James goes all the way to Mendy. Man, I can barely see my screen, man. I don't know which player's got the ball. Wolves now building up from the back. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got over 70 people live right now. Smash the like button. Only 8 more likes away from 50 likes. Let's get those likes straight away. "13 minutes gone, 0-0. Rudiger building up now. Ziyech with the ball. Ziyech finds a ball into the box, but it's been intercepted. Ishan, how you feeling so far, bro? You're on mute, man.
I'm saying, I think so. The first 15 minutes, if I have to say, Wolverhampton were all over us. I think so. They're pressing well. Their attack is also looking quite fluid. We, on the other hand, we had to work us. It's looking like we're struggling to dispossess them. But at the end of the day, our defenders are keeping us up with that pace, and I think so. It's going to be a long day for our defenders.
Yeah,
man.
it's a
As
goal.
it looks.
Wolves just scored. Podence.
Did they? Oh my god.
Oh my
think so.
God. Our whole midfield just split open. Chalobah and Kante could not run. They could not run. Chalobah and Kante could not run. We are dead. We are dead. We are not fit. Chalobah and Kante could not keep up.
Yeah.
Check the replay, ladies and gentlemen. You will notice. Is it offside? Is it offside? Some people are saying offside. Is it offside? Yes, yes. Thank God.
You'll have to watch this Podence, man.
Podence was quick there, but I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, Chalobah and Kante
Oh, it's an
could
offside.
not catch up, and they looked like they were finished already.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised. I'm not having a go at them. They're not fit, man. Look at Chalobah and Kante. Like they couldn't. Like it's just they couldn't cut. Yeah, they're offside.
Yeah. And I think so. The point you're making is very valid. I think so. Apart from offside and whatever the thing is, the double pivots are not catching up.
Wow, man, we got lucky there, but our double pivot, our midfield, Chalobah and Kante, they're struggling against this Wolves team. They're all over us. Again, Wolves got the ball. We've won it back. I can't have a go because Kante and Chalobah are not fit. They're simply not fit.
And also, Chalobah is playing in a position where he's not supposed to play.
And Chalobah is playing in a position where he's not meant to play. Exactly. Ah, man, nah.
Even Kante is recovering, I think so. He's definitely not 100%.
Kante has not played a single competitive minute since he came back from injury, and he's been thrown into starting.
Yeah.
This is going to be long, man. They are all over
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
They're
it's gonna be a
controlling
long
the
day.
game. We have to play in a counter. Look, this is why the players have dropped deep now.
And you look at the flanks, I think so. One player is already unmarked. So they have got that edge there.
Yeah, bro. Technically, in Ireland saying this is hard to watch. It is, man. It's just, you can tell Wolves players are buzzing, man. They are buzzing. They've got full of energy. And us, I don't even know if we're mentally there. I think the players are physically there, but I don't think mentally they're there. And some of the players are not even fit, man. They're not fit. Wow. Just defend. I mean, in this situation, Ishan, I'd actually just defend, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then see if we can counter.
Yep. Not much options, I think so. Not just that, I think so. The players' mindset, they look like they're not ready. It feels like they're not focused enough.
Yeah, man. You can tell that there's nothing is. Look at them just play through our midfield, bro. They're just playing through our. Oh my god. Oh, get it away. My goodness me.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
They're just playing through our midfield, man. Oh, man. This is going to be long. This is going to be long, man. I'll be surprised if we can get away with a draw. You know what? Like, I can't judge this game. I really can't.
Yeah.
Because the players too in the midfield should not be starting. They should be eased back into the team. Thomas Tuchel's so upset though. He's so upset.
But the problem is he he doesn't even have any other options. He's got nothing. What can he
Look at
do?
our bench,
Bring
bro.
bring on
We've got no
Saul?
one in
Yeah.
our bench. This is where you need. This is where you need like an on-field leader, a couple of on-field leaders that are just gonna, grab the match by the scruff of the neck, man. Like you need someone to
Now,
just
now,
say, you know
now,
what, I'll take the game.
yeah. Now, Miss, where are the guys who are saying that? Oh, Wolves were easy. Oh, come on, we're being negative.
But I never
Where
took
are
them
those guys?
seriously, bro. That's
Where
why
are
I
those
don't.
guys?
Honestly, this is why I said earlier on when the stream started. Think, you guys. Some of you guys need to think before you say stuff. I don't do vibes here. That's not what I do. 20 minutes gone. Let's hope Chelsea can come back into it. Let's just pray and hope that they can do this. Oh, Reece James getting mauled, man. I don't even think Reece James' mindset is in the right place.
Yeah, I think so. Another interesting point here is, Miss. I mean, Reece James for the past 3, 4 weeks or so, the performances have been just dropped. I don't think so. The ideology behind putting Reece James, I mean, dragging Reece James on the central of the pitch, has helped a lot. I don't think so.
Yeah, but you
You
know
know,
what though? As I said, Ishan, it all has to stem from this Chilwell situation. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
when Chilwell was playing in the left wing back, did you ever see Reece James coming in? Reece James was always wide because Chilwell was wide. Now
yeah,
that we don't have Chilwell there, I think the issue is because Alonso's deficiencies, Reece James is coming into more midfield to add support because Alonso won't do that. Chilwell was doing that. Chilwell was acting as a midfielder, whereas Alonso is not a
yeah,
midfielder.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think so. The situation has been compromised due to Chilwell's injury. The injuries that we're facing has taken a toll on the whole team, starting from Chilwell, and after that, so many positive cases. It's taken a toll on the team,
Hmm.
and now it's more like a situation where you just can't complain much, miss, because we're playing with
See,
incapabilities.
see, this is what gets me so frustrated when I see comments like this. Be positive, man. You talk about supporting the team, and you all you do is whining, bro. Not gonna lie, you know what this situation our team is, man. Honestly, CCTV. If you don't like it, you can go, man. Honestly, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. I'm not gonna hide my feelings, and I'm not being whiny. I'm simply looking at the game, and I'm commenting on it. Not fabricating anything here. So if you don't like it, if this isn't your cup of tea, please be my guest and you can go. I can assure you, I'm probably one of the most sensible YouTube content makers out there. There's plenty out there. They talk a lot of rubbish and vibes. You can go there. If you want vibes, you can go there. Tell me one thing that I've said out of line in the last few days. Your problem is you can't handle our current situation. What I've said today is I don't know if I can judge this game. I actually feel sorry for the team. Do you understand? I feel sorry for the team. This game should have been postponed. You can tell some of the players' mindset, it's just not there. It's people, man. They want to come to this channel, but then they want to they have issues with me. Then why do you come to the channel, man? Why do you come? I don't understand. Weird, man.
Some people coming up and saying this is a free hit. That this is an Arsenal tagline, man. Come on, have some
Are
shame.
they checking something with Kante if it was a handball or not?
Yeah, yes, they're checking with Conte, but I think so. It's in a okay position. It's in the middle of the pitch. But has it? Does it have to do anything about the card situation? Definitely
Yeah.
not intentional.
By the way, this manager for Wolves, Bruno Lage, is a good manager, man. He's a very, very good manager. I mean, to be
Yeah,
able to just pick this particular club up after Santos Espirito, who's managed the club for a little while, obviously,
yeah,
for him to then come in and pick these guys up. And in all honesty, Wolves actually played really well earlier on in the season. They were losing a few matches when they really should have won. And right now, in the last, I think, six, the only two losses they had was Liverpool and City. They've had a few draws. They won against, I think, Brighton, their last match. And they look like a very decent outfit. The only issue is they obviously don't, finish off chances. They're not as lethal as they would probably want to be.
yeah.
What do you think about their manager, Ishan, man? I think he's a very, very talented manager.
No, he's a very decent manager, man. I thought he's just transformed the whole team regarding being, very rigid at the back. He's improved the whole team defensively, and that's what you want as a new manager. You at least want the team to be stable from back, right? And then you want that the whole team to actually accommodate to the whole situation and then be better again. So yeah, I think so. He's done really good, and we can see it. The results shows it that Liverpool and Man City performances, they've shown great resilience defensively. They've shown great resilience, and they're what, eighth in the league, and I think so. This
Yeah, they're eighth
better
in the league.
of, yeah, and they're gonna go better. I think so. This is kind of a great move by Wolverhampton bringing in this manager. And also, they look better defensively. So it's
Look
it's a
at the
good
way
situation for
Wolves are
them.
passing it around, Ishan, man. Wow.
Yeah. Now they're confident, but the thing is, still on paper, the fact of the matter is, we're a better team than them. Let's
No,
be
we
very very
are.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a better team than them. So at least the
It's just
situation
our
is
form,
difficult for
Ishan. It's
us.
just our form. Our form and
Yeah,
all the injuries and the.
yeah. The situation is difficult, but we
Yeah.
are a better team than them. But we just hope that the game should have been. I believe that it should have been postponed in the first place. Miss. I think so. This is taking a toll on our competition standpoint. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have been playing this in the first place. Later on, if we played with full strength, we would have played with a different flair. But it is what
Yeah.
it is. The fact of the matter is, on the papers, if we are a better team, I think so. We should be there with the impact. We're not showing that impact enough at this game.
See, here's another. I'm going to be very calm once again. CCTV. Miz, you should take all opinions. It's just my opinion. You're telling me literally get out of because you don't like my opinion. Mate, it's not. You were having a go at me. You're having a go at me. You weren't having a go at my opinion. You're having a go at my personality. You're saying I'm negative. You think just because I'm a YouTube content maker, anyone can come in and just say whatever they want to say about me?
Yeah.
Why? Why should I be taking that? I don't care if you're disagreeing with me about an opinion. You're not disagreeing with me about an opinion. You're having a go at my personality. You're saying that I'm negative. I'm whining. That's not opinion.
Yeah.
If you had
Correct.
said, Miz, I don't agree with XYZ about this situation that you talked about, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You didn't do that, CCTV. You said, Miz, support the team. You're being negative and you're being whiny. You're having a go at my personality. You think I can just sit here and take that? I don't think so. I'm a human being. I've got feelings. And when someone has a go at me, obviously I'll stand up for that. And in all honesty, I've always treated each and every one of you guys on the live chat with a lot of respect. With a lot of respect. That's why you guys keep coming back. But that doesn't mean that you can just say whatever you want to say to me. You can have a disagreement on my takes, on my opinion. That's fine. But you can't have a personal go at me. You can't insult me. You can't have a personal go at me. No one has given you the right to talk to me like that. Anyways, Chalaba gets a yellow card. 30 minutes gone.
Again, misanalyzing after 30 minutes. If you see, the only way Chelsea sees of attacking is from the flanks, because that's how we are mechanized at this point of time, is it? Or we don't have any other ways of attacking. That's the point.
We can't even hold the ball, Ishan, let alone attack. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. The whole idea of being able to attack is you need to first control the game. You need to have possession.
Yeah.
We don't have possession. This is why I was saying we might as well play counter-attacking, but I know that's against Thomas Tuchel's philosophy. You know, Thomas Tuchel wants to play with the ball, but maybe in these excruciating sort of situation, I feel like maybe countering would be much better, because literally we're not playing with Jorginho, we're not playing with Kovacic, two main components of possession-based football.
Yeah.
People talk about having Declan Rice, and I want to ask you guys this, and I'm sorry to bring up Declan Rice again, but I needed to bring this up because people think he's the missing link in midfield. Ishan, I want to ask you, if Declan Rice just came in now, do you think we are all over this Wolves team?
No, I don't think so. It's much more bigger than that. For me, if it asks,
Exactly.
it's a whole system, and the system being, well acknowledged by each and every team member. But at this point of time, it seems like neither some team members are not well acquainted with the position that they are playing at this point of time. And the second thing is, we are simply out of form. What else? No beating around the bush. We're simply out of form.
Yeah.
But I think so. There has to be some. What I want, Maze, at this point of time is I hope that this is the last game for us, as far as this whole situation is concerned, the whole positive cases and the illness situation is concerned. I hope this is the last game, because this is kind of pressurizing us to play games where we're not in the full potential, right? And also with the certain players like Chalobah, Kante maybe not being 100% fit, Pulisic not playing in this certain positions that he wished to play. It would be harsh, but also let's not be complacent. You know what I mean? There has to be balance, and you have to consider both sides, right? One side is that we're definitely not on our full potential regarding knowing the whole situation and circumstance. But second thing, we're definitely still a better team than them, and we should put up a great performance, regardless of what, right? So
Yeah.
that
Look.
both these points should be considered.
No, you're right. We're definitely on paper, we are a better team. There's no doubt about that. Oh man, that time Rudiger's probably going to get a yellow as well now.
No ways. No, please.
No.
Did he get a yellow?
Yeah, he got a yellow.
Oh, mate, please.
Should that have been a yellow? He got the ball and looked like Jimenez kicked onto Rudiger. I don't know if Rudiger deserved a yellow there. Yeah.
No ways.
Just quickly, CCTV. Look, it's fine, mate. Let's just move on. Let's forget it. Let's enjoy the game now. Let's just move on, mate. Thank you for the super chat. I've always appreciated it, and I've always said to the people that gives me super chat, to the channel super chat, I've always appreciated it. So I don't know what else I can do. I've always been respectful, as I've said. I've always been respectful to each and every one of the members in the live chat, and that's why you guys keep coming back. Just going back to what Declan in Ireland was saying.
Yeah.
Pulisic is in the box. Alonso. First time we're putting some sort of pressure. Let's see what we can do.
Pulisic could have done better than, don't you think, miss? Just dink it in. Did we have even one shot on target? I don't think so.
Nah, man.
We didn't even have one shot on target, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Look at what Alonso did, man. Sorry, that wasn't Pulisic. That was sorry, that wasn't Alonso. That was Pulisic with his left. Uh, this is what I mean. You want performances from Pulisic. That time he was on his left side, but he used his left foot. Some people will say, but Pulisic is playing as a false nine. Have a look at his position there. He was on the left side. Two Chelsea players are down now. Chalobah,
Oh, what is this? We're falling down
Chalobah and
like
Thiago Silva. I
skittles.
think they clashed with each other.
Oh my God. That's what I'm saying is, would you rather, have Ziyech up front playing the false nine role and Pulisic on the left?
Oh my God, what a hit! I think
Oh my God.
Chalobah got a big hit. Yeah, Ishan, what were you saying, bro?
Yeah, I was saying that knowing the fact that Pulisic has not been on the game completely, or not giving that output that you'd want as a false nine, would you rather want Hakim Ziyech in that false nine role and stick Pulisic on the left side?
I mean, the only thing I'm thinking why Ziyech is playing on either right side or left side is I think Thomas Tuchel wants him on the ball.
Yeah,
He wants him more on the ball. Whereas if you're playing as a false nine,
yeah,
then you're not you're you're not really going to be on the ball a lot. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
and if you are on the ball a lot, then you're not playing false nine. Then you're probably playing as a midfielder.
yeah.
They don't want. Man, Chalobah seems finished, bro.
Although he was playing, he was not even 100% while playing. Look
Yeah,
at that, Kovacic. Poor him. He needs to warm up, and
Thiago
he
Silva
is not
is limping as
100%.
well. I think Chalobah's finished, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chalobah's done. I can't believe we've had to play this game, man.
Exactly my point. This is what
We've
I was
just
saying.
forced some of these players to play when they're not fit to start. They're not fit to start, man. And Chalobah to play in the pivot,
Yeah,
such a
exactly.
demanding position.
Exactly.
Declan in Ireland, our front three are anonymous. Has Pulisic and Ziyech touched the ball yet? It's been all
That
Wolves.
that sums up to whole team, I think so, Declan Ireland.
Yeah.
That has to come to the whole team. Although we know the fact that Pulisic hasn't been the best, we know that. And maybe that's why we were talking about, maybe why not switch Ziyech with Pulisic's position. But the thing is, Declan, I think so the whole team is looking a bit low on confidence, low on impact. It definitely has to do with what's going on back in the back end. But it's a difficult situation, man. Again, I believe that was. I don't think so. He will be playing after halftime. Yes.
Chalobah's come back on, but he doesn't look right, man.
Yeah.
He's literally just jogging around. He's just being a warrior. That's pretty much it, man. He's just doing a job for the team because we literally. I mean, you take out Chalobah, you're gonna bring in Kovacic, who's not fit. Ziyech
Yeah.
just gave away the ball as well. Ziyech has just been not good. This is what I mean. In a game like this, you need few players to just step up and be good.
Yeah.
Ziyech hasn't been good. Mount as well, not good. Pulisic, I barely even seen him in the match. You need all these players to put a double shift. They need to do a double shift. Kante, most of the times, it's not the same Kante, but I can't blame him. Like Ishan, I can't blame Kante, Chalobah, and
Yeah.
maybe even the mentality of the players. They probably didn't expect to play this game.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, you have to consider that. Like I said, in this game, and everybody thinking that is it the injuries to which we are succumbing, or Is it the performance bad? I think so. You have to consider both sides of the coin. You know what I mean? One side is this game shouldn't have happened in the first place, although we're fighting through injuries and still we made it somehow. This, it's a very, very vulnerable situation. And second thing is, you know we definitely still are the better team than them, even on paper. So why not just give that commitment there on the pitch? But if you're not giving that commitment on the pitch, means that can be, conclude that the players are not in the right frame of mind to play.
I have to say they're not, because for me, Ishan, even though we're depleted, as you said, this is a strong enough team. But
Yeah.
look at how dominated we're getting. Wolves, they've been all over us. They've absolutely controlled the game, controlled the midfield. Attacking wise, they look the more threatening team. I find this very, very uncharacteristic of us, even with all the issues. Oh my god. My goodness me. How Wolves did not score. Alonso, why are you? Oh my
Wow.
God. Oh
Oh my
my
God, this was
God.
an easy chance.
Look at Alonso. Look at. Oh my.
This was an easy chance for them.
Wow.
Oh my God, nobody's marking it. And on top of that, even if not that player who just headed, there was another player open, not even man marked. Oh, why was Alonso moving away from the ball?
Yeah.
He was he was
Literally
moving away
moving
from the
away.
ball. Yeah, Jeremy George, I think so. I just
Oh
answered
my
my point of view regarding your
God.
question. And this is a decent
Alonso.
question.
I have to ask this: is it really health and injuries that has cost us? Look, here's my honest assessment. Whether you appreciate it or not, that's your choice. Our form hasn't been great, and I've said this, and I'll repeat it again. Man United, Watford, Zenit, West Ham, Leeds, Everton. Our form hasn't been great. That's number one. Number two, injuries, obviously, and the health testing positive. We would not be fielding this team. Up front, it would be Romelu Lukaku. There would be a fit Jorginho somewhere. There would be a strong bench. Chalaba does not look fit. Kante does not look fit. So, and the last point is some of these players have now worked too much. Ishan said it. Aspie's playing, I think, his third game in a row, back to back, back to back, back to back. Some of these players, like Reece James for me, very uncharacteristic. He missed a very good chance against Everton last week. Chalaba, good interception. And he's now this game getting dispossessed, getting out-muscled. Do you think that's normal for Reece James? So for me, all of these issues, the fact that, look, we just gave away the ball again so cheaply. All of this matters, and mentally, some of these players are probably be rattled by the situation that so many of their teammates are now, testing positive. They're probably worried about themselves that they're going to test positive soon. They're worried. Wouldn't you be worried? Wouldn't you be worried? I'd be worried if I'm going to work, and I know some of my colleagues have had this, and I've hung around with them. I'd be worried that I can get it. So, this is why I have to a little bit be sympathetic today. Because for me, I cannot judge this game. Because for me, this game should not even be on. This is different to the Everton one. Everton one, At that point, it was only the 3 players, and on top of that, Everton's team was just.
Yeah.
We
Big
should have
point.
beaten
Big
that
point.
team.
Big point. The difference between this Wolves team and Everton team is night and sky.
This
Land and
Wolves team
sky.
is a strong Wolves team. That's why you see them dominating. So that's my honest assessment. This is my honest assessment. Jeremy saying, but Miz, so are Liverpool having players playing so many games consecutively? To be honest, I question their mentality. Yeah, you're right. Salah, Mane, they play all the time. We don't have Salah, Mane level of players. We have. This is why I keep saying, do not compare us to City and Liverpool.
Yeah.
You guys are the one who always compare. You're the one who always comes out and says to me, but Miz, we should be competing against them. I've said it. We're not at their level. I know we won. I know we won the Champions League. I get that. Give us a cup game or a Champions League 2 legs. We can do a job. But the league is gruesome. The league is dangerous. Mason Mount with a cross. Corner. Now cross. It's been defended. Chalobah to Rudiger. It's been collected by the keeper. Yeah. So we need to stop comparing ourselves to Liverpool and City. We have to understand these are not Thomas Tuchel's players. Klopp built his own team. Pep built his own team. Pep, after his first season, got rid of Gael Clichy, I remember. Bakary Sagna. Bought in 100 million worth of defenders, or 200 million worth of defenders, something ridiculous. Liverpool are now a fine-oiled machine. They've been playing under Klopp for a very long time now. I think this is Klopp's 6th season. And some of our players, they don't have that mental capacity to keep playing game in, game out. They don't have that mental capacity. Not yet. They pick up injuries. They're fragile. Look at players like Kante. You can't let Kante play 3 games in a row. He'll get injured. I'll be so glad if Kante can just come out of this game without any injury.
Yeah.
Chalobah, I don't even know whether he's playing with some pain probably after that knock. It's not a fair comparison in my opinion. We need to just judge us on our merits. We can't judge us with Liverpool and City. We simply cannot. Oh, good cross there from Reece James. Rudiger. Oh, Jose Sa, somehow he's managed to clear that.
Jose Sa is a good keeper, man, I'm telling you.
Ah, my days are my days. And then on top of that, just to add, the squad depth that we talk about, it's not that great. It's just not that great. When you have Chilwell injured and a man like Alonso comes in, that is a big, substantial drop in skill set. Substantial. It compromises Thomas Tuchel's game so massively. It has domino effects everywhere. It's not just the left wing back. It affects your pivot because then we lose the legs of Ben Chilwell, who was also a midfielder. He would help out in midfield. Now you don't get that with Alonso. That's why you see Reece James coming in. That, compromises Reece James's game. Rudiger can't drive forward as he used to on a free basis. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of problems. A lot of problems. This is why I said when Chilwell was injured that this is going to hamper us massively. Ishan, what's your thoughts on that particular half?
That's a difficult game, and I expected that. I'm not surprised, to be very, very honest. I knew it. I knew it right from the beginning, and I told that. I told that last time. I told that in the Everton game as well. I just knew it. I just knew it. It's going to be a difficult game, but I was cancelled by few people saying that, "Oh, come on, we're just facing Wolves." See it for yourselves. You need to think what you're speaking before. I know the level at which my team is playing at this point of time. I
Yeah.
know the level at what Wolves is playing at this time. I knew the fact that how good they were, and it shows. The performances they've been all over us for the first half. Listen, we might edge past this match, and that's what I would want, to just steal 3 points and just run away with it. That's what I can hope at this point of time. But as far as things are concerned, it looks like it's going to be very, very difficult for us, man.
Google Ethu, Miz, your boy Alonso. Oh my God. He is definitely not my boy. Let's get one thing straight. I know you're joking
And
around,
listen,
Google
we
Ethu.
don't do here boys here. Nobody's boys is nobody. We here to support Chelsea. Chelsea's our boy, yeah.
Chelsea's number one. If anything, you could have said Ziyech is my boy. But even then,
That would have made sense.
that would have made sense. But even then, I would have said my day Ziyech is not having a very good game. Ziyech, again, the situation where he was in good form, last couple of games, not really good again. And this is where I would have liked a player like Ziyech to take control. Do you know what I mean? Like he's the
Look at
guy.
that night 29's comment. This is exactly what I meant when I was speaking
At this point, Miz, I'm more worried about our top four chances if this goes on because of the injuries and the pandemic. We know other teams who have their games postponed are getting so much rest too. Yeah, it's. Why do you think I said it's unfair? This is an unfair situation. We would have played the game against Everton, and I'm not giving an excuse. We should have won that game against Everton anyway. But that game against Everton, I'm pretty certain Lukaku would have started. But we got compromised, and then Havertz was injured as well, and we started with Pulisic. Pulisic is not Thomas Tuchel's first choice as a false nine. It would either be Havertz or Lukaku. If not, then Werner. And Werner was not available in that game either. Callum Hudson-Odoi is not available as well. This game, no Ruben Loftus-Cheek, no Jorginho, no Christensen, and on top of all of those other players as well. And we got in a player like Saul to help us in this situation. We can't even look at him for support because he's been absolutely shambolic. We're in a situation where all of that is happening. We're in a bad form. Injuries where players like Kante and Chalobah just came back from injury. Literally, it takes good 4 to 5 games to come off the bench until you start. Chalobah and Kante are starting already. They don't look fit one bit. This is why, when we say when players get injured and they come back, so many fans, no, that player has to start. Kante has to start. They're not machines, man. They just came back from injury. It takes match fitness. Look at Lukaku. He's still not match fit. His injury was so long ago. When he comes on, he's not free. Look how long it took Ziyech. Thomas Tuchel kept on saying to us, we ignored it. So, this situation, we could be, Ishan was saying, it's not fair we're playing when you've got 60% of the Premier League not playing. Why are we playing? Why are we playing? This is an unfair situation. I'll be happy if we can get away with a draw in this game. Very happy. Because Wolves are all over us. And you know what? I can't even be upset if we lose this, to be honest. I can't be upset. I'll be hurt, yes. I can't judge this game. These players are not. This performance is not what. This is worse than what we've been doing. Because at least with Everton, we had 80% possession. At least with West Ham, it was a freak result. We actually were not that bad. It was a couple of freak goals against West Ham. Man United, it was a personal mistake. Individual mistake. Watford probably was the only game that was really, really bad. Zenit, we still balled out. We scored goals. This game, Wolves they look good. They look better. They just can't obviously create those gilded chances. Kudos to our defense. But our midfield with Kante and Chalobah is getting decimated. They're not fit. I mean, Ishan, what do you think about this Bat Knight's comment?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. This is what I've been screaming since last game. And even in our match previews, we had a long discussion. Even today, at the beginning of the whole stream, we had a long discussion, and then this is something which will take a toll on us later on, Miss. When we know the fact that we've played more games than the others, and we've played more games with high risk factor, with being incompetent and with a lot of incapabilities, and we've lost points. This will take a toll on us later on when the other teams will come up with full force, full strength, with full potential and just win games and go over us. That's a risk, and this is something we should need to think. And maybe that's why Chelsea, we as a club, we proposed the idea of postponing this game, but got rejected apparently by Premier League. Why? Because
and also, Ishan, on that,
yeah.
when your club has proposed to postpone the match, and when your manager actually comes out publicly and says we were looking to postpone the match,
Yeah.
where do you think the mindset was for this particular team?
Yeah, exactly.
Their mindset was not to play the match. Their mindset was to postpone it.
Also, this is a tougher opponent than the previous one, so definitely takes a toll, And also, as per Premier League norms, what is it that 14 if 14 players are fit to play, then you cannot cancel the game. I mean,
Yeah.
this is absolutely shambolic from Premier League. I really don't understand where that thought process is coming from. But the thing is, it shouldn't have happened, man. It shouldn't have happened, definitely, this game. But yes, I think so. I agree with a lot of people saying that, listen, we are still the better team. We should have shown the commitment on the pitch. Agreed, 100% agreed. But the thing is, there are lots of things going on backdoors. Even those players who are maybe about to, acknowledge the fact that this game might get cancelled, they're not in the right frame of mind to even play the game.
Bro, what if they're worried they're going to get this? What if they're worried that some of their teammates had it and they could possibly get it as well? What if they're worried?
Yeah, exactly. And it's also that, the other teams who are also in the vulnerable situation. This is a physical contact game, miss. You cannot run away with it. It's a freaking virus. When you've got 60% match already banned, 70% match already banned, why are you risking, the whole fraternity, players, managers, crowd, the whole crowd, the fans, with their hard-earned money, they come to watch the game and they're risking their lives for that. And then watching this performance where the players naturally cannot give their 100% because they know that the time is, not at the right place, knowing the fact that from Chelsea's perspective, the form is not good. We've not been playing well since the United game, and all of that acknowledged. But the time is also not good. When so many of our players, 6 to 7, seven? Apparently 7, 8 players.
Seven, and Thomas Tuchel said this number every day. Some new person is getting it. So These are Thomas Tuchel's word. Every single day, someone new is testing positive in the club.
Exactly. So how can you risk it, man? It's a risk not just for our team, but also for the for the opponent, to be very precise, because even they will be come in contact with us. So why risk it, man? Why risk it? Why play a game with, you know, being incompetent and in potential, and just risk points, because it's a tough league, man. You cannot do like that. When you're seeing the fact that the moment you saw 40% of the Premier League games are affected, just bring on an emergency meeting and then just think about this, man. You cannot be risking things. And I'm not just talking about from Chelsea's perspective. The other teams are as well. Even they are struggling, man. I know City is playing well, but they even definitely do not want themselves to get you fall into this whole, you know, case situation, the illness situation. They would also want to stay fit, active, and then play when the whole thing, gets sorted out. I'm not saying that suspend the thing for the whole, 4 or 5 months or so. I'm not saying that, but there has to be, even if you're playing, let the situation get a bit normalized. You can play behind closed doors if you want to play, at least for the sake of, people, sake of the security and lives of people, because it's a big risky situation. This.
No, 100%, man. Ralph Lauren saying, why is Tuchel playing Pulisic striker? He needs to play Mount false nine so Pulisic can... You're bang on. You're bang on, Ralph. At least some things we can control. I suppose
Yeah.
strategic point of views and whatnot. This is where Thomas Tuchel probably could have controlled it. I said it as well. I think Mount would have been a better false nine as opposed to Pulisic. Pulisic can dribble, as you said, would be better on the left side and Ziyech on the right side, and then Mount in the middle. I definitely agree with this assessment. It makes complete sense, Ralph, and I'm with you with this because I was thinking that, and I actually said this before the match to Ishan, that I would, because Ishan was talking about why is Ziyech, or I think it was someone from the live chat, why is Ziyech being played on the left? And I said, I don't really like that. I rather have Ziyech on the right, Pulisic on the left, and Mount in the middle. And for that false nine, Mount's perfect because he could drop down in midfield. Whereas you want Pulisic to dribble and be direct. So this is one point I completely understand. Saul is on, ladies and gentlemen, so someone's injured. I wonder who's
Saul
off.
coming up. Is it over Kovacic? Really?
Yeah, Kovacic is probably not match fit, man. He's probably going to
He's
get 10
not.
minutes.
He's not.
He's probably going to get 10 minutes. Shingo saying Wolves 0.36, Chelsea 0.09. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised one bit.
Man, guys, I've seen Saul coming on. I've
Saul
got
coming
PTSD,
on.
man.
No,
I've
it's
got
Chalobah.
PTSD.
So it's for Chalobah, yeah. Looks like it's for Chalobah. Let's have a look at this.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a long day. It's Saul and
Saul
the way
against the
Leeds are.
Wolves team. I mean, this is his chance, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, how many more opportunities we're going to keep saying, oh, he doesn't. There are certain fans out there that say, oh, Saul never gets a go. He doesn't get a consistent go. He's been getting consistent goes. Now, this is it. Do your madness, my man. Do your madness. Get a goal for us. Can someone tell me if Chalobah is injured or he's just been taken off for precautionary matter? Yeah, Saul's on. Chalobah's off. I can only suspect that he's injured. Look at Reece James. He's giving good pump up to Saul. Good to see. Good to see the teammates are supporting Saul. That is something I like to see. They all know he's going through a rough patch. Let's see what he can do. You have to produce in the field. Saul to score the winner today. Drick Ronham. Princeton, we just have to play for a draw, Miz. Oh, look, I'll take a draw, man. I will take a draw. Marvo, Saul score, man. Come on. Can you imagine if he can just get ourselves a goal here? Look at the confidence booster that Saul's getting, man. The team is around him.
Yeah.
This is great to see. This is really, really great to see. Let's see what happens. 45 minutes. Second half is kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope Saul does well, man. Let's truly hope that he can have some sort of an impact.
Your Google is confused though. Who's went out and who's went in? It's just written Chelsea. I'm not being able to see the match, man. What foggy situation is this? Neither we are playing well, nor I can see things well.
Jeremy saying, Miz, keep an eye on how they turn on him once he loses the ball. Come on, bro. Alteza saying, hi, Miz, can you, Saul is now on, please, can you critically analyze him? Because I don't think that's the best move. No one thinks that's the best move.
We know
The
that
issue
that's
is
not the best move. We don't have any options.
we don't have
That's
any
the thing.
options. Thomas Tuchel is not doing it for purpose. Like,
Yeah.
he's not doing it for, to get a laugh out of all of us. We don't have any option. Kovacic is not fit.
definitely not match fit. Definitely not match fit.
How can he be? Kovacic has literally missed almost 2 months with injury. Then he tested positive. He literally came back on Friday in training. On Friday. And the match is on Sunday. They're not robots. I expect Kovacic to come off the bench though to get maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
To get a feel, get eased, slowly ease into it.
Focusing on the injury of Chalobah, do you think it's serious? I think so. It's serious, man. Has to be.
Whether it's serious, maybe it's precautionary. Maybe Thomas Tuchel took him off because don't want to aggravate it. He could be gone for maybe another 3-4 weeks, and we just can't afford that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was the risk. This was the risk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Live chat. Let us know if you've seen any news about Chalobah. Oh my God! The ball has been stolen from by Wolves into the box. Cross coming in. Chelsea trying to defend their heart out. Good defending there by Rudiger. Oh man. Where's so Saul's playing in midfield, yeah?
Yeah, he has to, right?
He's playing in the double pivot.
Alongside Kante.
Wolves corner coming up.
I hope he learns something from Kante. I hope he, learns a lot. And actually, if the chemistry matches well, then it might be some spark of positivity from Saul.
I hope so as well, bro. I hope so. Great Ehian is in the house. Good to see you, Great Ehian. Pulisic is now literally playing as a left wing back. Left inside forward. So let's see what he can do, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Mount is more in the middle. Hakim Ziyech. Sorry, now we okay. Hakim Ziyech is actually on the left.
Now we
Pulisic
still
went in
have
the
that
middle.
same situation.
Good defending. Potence against Azpilicueta. Finding Raul Jimenez. Wolves still got the ball. Deep into our half. Kilman. Kilman puts in a cross. Been defended by Thiago Silva. Kante gets a foul. Great air here. And how are Chelsea playing? Yeah, not good. Not good. Riverstone, hope Sol step up and be a big man today. He owes us at least that much. Yeah, I'm hoping we can see something from Sol.
Would you be happy with a 0-0? Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Because this team is just hanging on.
Yeah.
If we can manage to get a draw, I'll take it. And then go back, relax. We've got game against Brentford. Put all the academy players against them. You know, we might get knocked out in the Carabao Cup. So be it, man. So be it. Our
It
players
has to
need
get
rest.
cancelled, guys. It can't be. It just can't be.
Our players need rest, recovery, health-wise. 7 players that have positive test cases. We need a pause. We need a pause. Shubha is saying, I think Brentford game won't happen. They have 13 cases.
Yeah. Brentford can't happen.
Look, great, good, rest.
Rest.
Priestley is saying James is not in this game. James probably hasn't been in the game for the past couple of games, to be honest. But once again, is he just getting out, playing way too much now? Also, since Chilwell has been gone, James has been playing a lot more inside in the midfield situation. He's not really being able to attack down the channel. Reece James with a cross. Defended. Reece James, we're doing well now. We're doing well. Oh. Mohamed Nasiri, bro, imagine if we stole the 3-pointer. I would be ecstatic. Ecstatic.
There were some of you guys imagining to slap Wolves today, and I really didn't know how. So ask them.
Yeah. Now the conversation's about stealing 3 points.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to smash them. Hakim Ziyech on the ball. Mason Mount. Reece James. Kante. To Azpilicueta. Great air here. Miz, would you be happy with top 4 in FA Cup trophy? Top 4 is not top four should be given, man. Like I would have been happy with the
Top four
title
is not an
chase.
achievement. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been happy with the title chase. Whether we win it or not, okay, that's a separate story. But at least give Man City and Liverpool a strong competition. Do you know what I mean? And if you do that, you're going to get top four anyway. So I don't want to scrap a top four because for me that's not good enough.
Regulation. It's a regulation. It should happen.
It should
Whichever
just
ways.
happen. Like fight for the title. Top four is going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
So for me, that's not an achievement. FA Cup, yeah, that's great if we can get the FA Cup.
There you go. You find Pulisic with more directness in the left wing position. That's why we want to see Pulisic more on that end, or else he find himself in some caged positions when he plays that false nine.
Alonso now. Ziyech puts the ball through to Alonso. What happened there? Yeah, it's offside. Look at where Alonso was, man. Oh my god. The last few minutes we've been all right though. I feel like we've attacked them. Kante now with the ball.
Alonso taking a piss by smashing that ball.
Mendy clears. There was danger in Potence. Wolves with the throw in. Wolves have a full set of bench. You know, they still got Adama Traore that can come in. Whereas we've already used one player, Saul's in. Barkley is also an option, and obviously Kovacic, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And nicely stolen from Chelsea. Aspilicueta, come on, quick! Oh my days! Come on, Aspi.
Nah.
Pass just wasn't. It was intercepted. Chelsea again, good attack. Oh, it's been defended by Wolves. Wolves now coming with a counter. Nice work, Thiago. Rudiger. See how he reads the play, Thiago Silva. Don't worry about his pace. Some of you guys worried about his pace. Thiago Silva, man.
No, he's bossing that. He's bossing that centre half position.
Alonso now. Ziyech. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is the register now. He's literally the register. It seems like we've got some sort of control. Thiago Silva is literally doing a register role, what Jorginho does. He's the deep lying playmaker. Reece James. Mason Mount hits the first man. See, this is where I need a bit more from Mason, man. I know he's been scoring goals, but I just need a bit more. And now you're going to tell me, what about a bit more from Pulisic, a bit more from Ziyech? Of course, I want a bit more from them too. They've been crap. Is that a handball? Yeah, like Ziyech hasn't been good. Pulisic definitely hasn't been good. But Mason hasn't been great either. Spilicueta with the throw in. "60 minutes gone. Wolves 0, Chelsea 0. Man City winning 2-0.
Miss, how would you create more chances? Penetrate. Try to penetrate.
I would have to. I don't like the fact that Ziyech is playing on the left. I would change Ziyech on the right. I would put Mount in the middle. I would put Pulisic to be direct. To penetrate, I would try and play a lot through Pulisic and Ziyech, but they need to be in their right zones. I wouldn't really try too much through the middle because we don't have a proper 9. We don't
Yeah.
really have great playmakers through the middle. Our proper playmakers are Ziyech and Pulisic. So I would try and keep them wide
Yeah.
and then try and get them to be direct coming in, and then find players like Mount and maybe Kante to come at the edge of the box
Yeah.
to
City,
find
City 3-0, by the way. Mahrez scored.
Of course, of course. Kovacic coming on, ladies and gentlemen. 62 minutes gone, so he's going to get about 30 minutes or so, 28 minutes or so, plus stoppage time and whatnot. So, yeah, 30 minutes or so he's going to get, which is a good way to ease yourself in. And I think if he can have some sort of impact with some more impetus through the middle, and I think Kovacic is going to give us that control back.
Yeah.
Hopefully, guys, we can get a victory. I'm hoping Kovacic can do something through the middle and open up some opportunities for some of our players. He's got the vision. He's got the passing ability. Let's be confident. Let's see. I feel like if Kovacic, it's a lot to ask for. He hasn't played, but he's capable of doing something. Kante, driving run. Kante again. Kante is not human, man. For a player that's been injured and this is his first game after the injury and he started and looks like he's going to play the entire 90 minutes, incredible.
Kovacic has to come in place of Kante, right? If Kovacic comes on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. So it'll be Kante off, yeah. Kante. Back to Thiago Silva.
To be honest, even I didn't like the idea of having Ziyech on the left hand side. Not even a bit. Can't entertain that.
Ziyech is coming off.
Wow. Is it?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's clutching his back, so it's either he's hurt.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, Ziyech is coming off. Kovacic is on.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought he might want to keep Kante. I know it's dangerous, but yeah, Ziyech is not feeling well. Yeah, he's holding his back. "65 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. Clearance there from Espilicueta. That was good press from both Pulisic and Mason Mount, but it's gone for a goal kick. Oh, well done. I think that was Mason Mount there. Kovacic. Back to Alonso. Alonso to Rudiger. Could be something here. I'm feeling confident slightly. I really am. Maybe there's a bit of belief coming late into the match. Kante to Reece James. Reece James. Who scored for City?
Mahrez.
Mahrez. They just got too much quality, man. Nicely done there. Kante. Oh, well done, Reece James. That was actually quite good. Gets himself a free kick. Alonso. Ooh, defended by Wolves. We're putting the pressure. We're putting the pressure. The last
Yeah.
15 odd minutes, we've got the pressure on. Here we go. Corner. We have to deliver a very good corner now. We have to. Mason Mount. It's been cleared. Wolves now into the final third. Oh, come on, Alonso. Beaten so easily.
Alonso's not even tracking back. Come on, go on, man. Pick up. Pick up, guys. A little bit of a spark after Kovacic came in, miss.
Alonso to Kovacic. Kovacic trying to drive through the middle. Well done, Kovacic. Saul. Spilicueta.
Beautiful by Kovacic. That's why
I can't even see the screen, man. It's so foggy.
Yeah, I'm struggling. That's why I'm not. I might not be speaking that much.
Yeah.
I think so. Even the players might be, a bit. They might feel a bit difficulties in finding some men. They're so
Yeah.
foggy.
I don't know whether the visibility will be that great for them. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people are saying, yes, Saul is doing well. I don't want to jinx it, but Saul, fair play, bro. Yeah, yeah. So far, he's keeping
Yeah.
things nice and tidy.
Nah, he's been tidy.
I mean, his standard was so low that anything just remotely good makes it look like he's doing well. So,
True.
I
Actually,
mean,
that's true.
what he's doing so far is what is naturally expected. Um, it's not like he's played out of his skin. But yeah, it's a positive move. It's a positive move, of course. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Saul's just doing one touch passes, just keeping it nice, just
Yeah, no
keeping it
BS.
moving.
Make it quick, and then he's playing more of the role of regista, what
Yeah.
Jorginho's plays. So I think so. It seems like Miz, just to analyze what Saul is doing at this point of time, he's more tracked back, playing the full regista role, and he's got more time on the ball, which allows him to pass with a bit more confident than usual. And that's
Hmm.
exactly how he's trying to control the game from back. If that this works from him, fine.
Yeah, I've got no issues. If that works, then fair enough. So far, what I'm seeing, it's not bad because he's not dwindling on the ball. He's just passing straight away. One touch passes. He's just keeping it moving, which is perfect.
Yeah. Now, if that's how it is supposed to be, then so be it, right?
Yeah, of
Be
course, of
play
course.
play the role of regista,
Yeah,
and just calm things down.
yeah, yep. I've got no issues with that.
And if this is sort of instruction from Thomas Tuchel, then big up to him. Changing the whole mentality of Saul to
Hmm.
play as a regista rather than go up front and just spoil the whole game.
When he was first brought into the team, I thought he was going to be rotation with Jorginho. I thought he was going to
Yeah,
be a register, and
yeah.
I was under the impression that he can sit deep and play as a register. But then a lot of people were saying that he's more of a number 8. He wants to be box to box. Um, oh, Mason Mount inside the box, shot blocked, gone out for a corner. We're playing. We are in control now. We really are. I won't be surprised
Yeah.
if we get the winner now. Good header there from Thiago Silva, I believe, but it's offside. No, Mason Mount was in the offside position. Shubajot is saying Adama is coming on. Yeah. See what happens, man. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a different. It's going to be a different scenario when Adama Traore comes on.
Adama versus Alonso. Let's see. Now let's actually see. Alonso might as well just give up. Not even try to race with Adama. They just give up.
Lonzo should just stay deep. That's it.
Yeah.
Nice
Just stand
defending
alongside
there.
Mendy if that helps.
Well done. Once again, Saul, first time pass. Kante now off. Good pass. Azpilicueta to Reece James. Reece James finding Kante again. Kante finding Aspi. Kante to whip in across. Blocked by the first man.
We're looking more confident now. We're looking more confident. After Kovacic came in, we just look more confident.
Yeah. Because Kovacic is more direct, he can drive with the ball
Yeah,
from
yeah.
midfield,
No
scaring the
BS,
opposition.
no passing, just direct.
Yeah. And being direct, it rattles the opposition, man. It really does.
Yeah.
Oh no, Saul just gave away the ball there. Could have been a bit dangerous, but luckily we were all set up nice. We were set up nice to
What is he
negate
doing?
that. That was just his first mistake of the game, so it's okay. Gonna have that. Alonso.
Alonso.
It's too easy to go past Alonso, man. Way too easy.
Yeah. Just put a bit of pressure on him, and he just flew the ball. Also knowing the fact that if he gets dispossessed in those position, it's gonna be curtains for him. So he definitely does not risk it by keeping the ball more on his foot. Just clear it off, and that's how easily you win ball.
Oh my God,
Alonso.
Kovacic just gave the ball in the box. Oh, just got away with it. Yeah. Go on, Ishan, what were you saying?
No, I was saying that that's how it is easy to dispossess Alonso and just apply a bit of pressure. He knows the fact that he's not going to catch up if he gets dispossessed by any means. So the moment he gets the ball, just clear it. And once he clears it, he knows the fact that it's higher chance of retaining the ball back for the opponent. So it's easy to get back ball from Alonso.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%, bro. Oh, nice pass there from... Oh, I think it was Mason Mount threading that ball through for Kante. Shot blocked by the by the defender, I believe.
Yeah, shot block.
Mason Mount. Spilicueta. Reece James. Saul. Oh. Just inviting trouble. We're inviting trouble. Saul, first time pass. Nice ball over the top. Kante. To Alonso. Alonso, good pass. To Pulisic. Pulisic, you have to score.
Chances after chances we keep missing. Well, I think so. That's a good save from Jose Sa.
You have to score. You have to score. You have to.
Yeah. You won't get chances like that. I think so. This is the last chance that we get from the whole game. This is the last chance we get from the whole game. And it was a decent save from Jose Sa as well.
I don't care what people says today, man. This game, we should not be even... We were in disarray. And we created an opportunity. The system just did it. You guys want to blame the system. The system just did it there. Gilt-edge opportunity. Pulisic was not even in the game at all. He had the chance to redeem himself. 3 points in the bag. You guys, honestly, I have to say things about Pulisic today. I have to. A lot of you guys are going to get hurt, but I have to say.
This chance ain't coming enough anymore. I think so. That was the last chance we get.
We were in the back foot the whole first half, second half much better. We managed to give ourselves one brilliant opportunity in the entire match. That was the best opportunity from both sides. You got to take it. You got to take it. I mean, if you're not taking that, then what? Why do I have you? Why do I have you in the team? For what? Ishan, bro. Liverpool and Man City players put that away, man.
Yeah. You saw Liverpool putting away that chance, same way Divock Origi, in the final minutes. You don't get much chance against teams like Wolves like that who are so compact in defending. One chance you get, if you score, fine. If you don't, gone.
That took us nearly 75 minutes to open up like that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look how he's so angry, Tuku. He's so angry. We are letting the manager down, man. We are letting this manager down. What's he meant to do, bro? Ishan, what's Tuku meant to do, man?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Yeah.
The system created that opportunity, bro.
Yeah. And the worst part for Thomas Tuchel is he's got no options. He'll look in the bench and there's nobody.
Even
No one
Alonso, that was perfect. Alonso puts the ball through from the left wing back. Completely the system situation.
Yeah. I feel
People will
sorry
tell
for
me
Thomas
that was a
Tuchel there,
difficult
man.
opportunity. That's a difficult opportunity. People will tell me that. I know.
Damn, man. I don't give a damn.
Do you know
That
what?
should have been 1-0.
Why don't we just put it on the plate? Why don't we just put it on the plate and spoon feed them?
That should
Pulisic,
have been
literally,
1-0
this game
easily.
didn't have to do anything.
Jensen says Mizwa that guy who will laugh at all of us because we'll win comfortably. Jensen, even I'm searching for that guy.
What did he say?
Where's the guy who will laugh at all of us because we'll win comfortably? Yes, those guy apparently who challenged us.
Where is that guy? Where is that guy? We're going to win comfortably. Where is that guy?
You know what? I'm gonna go and find out in the last stream. Let me just do it because that was a challenge indirectly to me, maybe. Because I knew pretty well that Wolves are a tough nut to crack.
But any people that actually watch the Premier League, they know.
Exactly.
They
Exactly.
know. Spiliqueta, come on. This is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I've been saying, This is why I wasn't overly confident because it's not like we create wave after wave after wave. I know against Everton, but Everton, there were kids in the first half. In the second half, we didn't create much. This game, I knew we weren't going to create enough. And I'm just hoping that we take that one golden chance. But we're not clinical. We're not clinical. So I'm a fool to even think. Our team requires 20 chances to put one away. City 4-0. Who cares, man? Sterling.
Raheem Shillings.
Oh my God. I just tweeted out, Ishan, that Pulisic should have scored.
Yeah. Already, so many are saying that was a very good save.
Already so many are saying that was a very good save. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%.
But that was a good chance as well. I know that was a good save, and even I said that, but that was a good chance as well. You being Pulisic, you should have finished that. That's the point, right?
Us fan base, bro. Even when we
We've
have a
seen it.
chance, we wanna say that nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We didn't score. It's all right. Strange, bro. Adama Traore on a foot race with Rudiger. Well done, Rudy. Rudy wins that. Look at Rudy, man. I'm so proud of a player like Rudy, man. Just plays
Yeah.
for Chelsea. He plays for the club, man. He'll be so sad if he doesn't, if we don't find a solution. One of the very few players, man, that I can honestly say plays for the badge.
And now apparently even he's trying to leave. I mean, there are rumors. What rumors? You can just actually just sense it. He's gonna leave.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't find a solution, bro. Mario saying, "If I'll tell you now, if we continue to miss chance after chance, it's going to be Tuchel's head rolling. This effing board need to move some of these players on." Yeah, a lot of people are going to be asking questions on Tuchel when literally Pulisic, that was a golden opportunity. Everyone
Pulisic's
will
good.
protect Pulisic, but Thomas Tuchel's the bad guy.
I mean, yeah, Tom Tuchel's got nothing to do, man. Absolutely, he's helpless. Man's helpless.
Man's job is literally hanging on these players. Like,
Yeah,
his job is not in threat. I'm not saying it's in threat, but I'm just saying that if it ever was, it would be because of these players not putting the goals away. Of course, his job is not in under threat at all. I know that,
yeah.
and I hope it's not. I hope we keep him. I would get rid of every single one of these players. Pulisic, Ziyech. I love Ziyech, but I'd even get rid of him if it needs be. I want to keep. I want to keep Tuchel. Kovacic. I have to say we played really good in the second half. Not so first. Second half we played better. Alonso with a cross coming in and it's gone for a corner. Really liked the spirit of the team in the second half. I really did.
Yep.
Mason Mount with a corner. Great. Here and Miz, I fell asleep in the first half. Laughed my ass off. Yeah, no, I can understand. Lawrence, I can't believe Pulisic was brought to replace Hazard. Yeah, wow. I mean, look, he's got the talent, man, but it's just the inconsistency is just absolutely annoying. We've seen what Pulisic is capable of, but I'm not taking this player on the basis that he does that once in a while. Sounds like a Willian type of player to me. Once in a while does well.
Yeah.
I need consistent performances. I need 2-3 games, goals, assists. Maybe one game in between, you can have an off game. But you need to have consistency, man. The only consistency I see with Pulisic is inconsistencies. He's consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
We're into the final minute. I think I even said I predicted a nil-nil. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it's a nil-nil. Both sides can't really finish. Straight to the goalkeeper. We're now 6 points behind as it stands because City just won. Yeah, forget it. Don't worry about City. They're gone. Like, they're not dropping 2 games, 3 games, whatever. And then we have to ensure we win every single game. Oh, well, that's not happening. I'm just worried that what happens to our third place. Teams are going to be able to catch up. Rudiger, Kovacic, Saul, back to Kovacic. Come on, guys. One last chance. Alonso. Defended.
We've got 6 bodies on the box. It's going to be difficult to penetrate them. And I don't even expect that in a final minute.
Mount. Oh, Mount's been poor. Mount has been poor.
Now, the worst part is, miss, there's no other options, man. There's no other options. Who would you substitute? The next in line is Buckley.
Can't.
You know what I mean?
There is no other option. It's just sad to see that Mount's.
Even if you consider the fact that some of our players needs rest, nope, no options, man. Freaking Kante has to play for what? The whole 90 minutes when
I just hope he can just come away being fit, man.
Yeah.
Spilicueta with the cross to a bunch of Wolves players defending. Kovacic, Rudiger crossing it in. That's actually a good ball. Oh my God. What happened? Are they going to check that? Was Kante fouled or something like that?
Yeah. That's got to be foul, right? Is it a penalty, guys?
No. He got the ball. I think he got the ball. Yeah, he got the ball. I don't think that's a foul.
Wow, apparently Arsenal are just 6 points behind, yeah, according to Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, Arsenal 6 points behind us. These draws are devils, man. Yeah, man. Continue drawing like this and we'll slide down to 4th and then outside of 4th. Our golden opportunity was that Pulisic one.
Yeah.
That was the 3-point right there. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. I said I'd take the draw, but I'm annoyed now because Pulisic had a clear cut. Needed to finish that. Tom was proud of the defense. At least we kept a clean sheet.
Yeah. At least we kept a clean.
Yeah.
As an overview, this could have gone worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
I mean,
could have gone worse.
had that Pulisic chance didn't happen, Ishan, maybe I could have
For
just
sure, man, for sure.
maybe
That
I could
should
have
have been
just
it.
been completely happy
That
because
should have
that
been it.
Pulisic chance happened. I'm like, we missed out a little bit. We missed out.
Yeah.
I still in my review, I'll need to talk about Pulisic. I have to talk about Pulisic. Ziyech definitely didn't have a good game. He limped off, injured. Mason Mount didn't have a good game. And if I'm being honest, even though Mason's been scoring the last few games, overall, I've not really liked his game.
Yeah.
He's chipped in with a goal. That's the positive. But his
Mm.
overall performances hasn't been good.
Yeah.
And in this particular game, Mason Mount just crossing, not even looking. He's not even looking. I think we need to start the conversation, Ishan, in regards to Pulisic.
Yeah.
How did you think his game was this particular match, and obviously that opportunity?
All right, to be very honest, right from the match against Everton, I did not understand the fact that Pulisic played as a false nine, and I did not support that, and I nor do I support it now. The first thing that I said was playing him in false nine was illogical. Second, again, we come this game, we've got no options. Havertz might not be fit to play. Again, Pulisic plays in the up front with Ziyech on the left, providing nothing. At least if you had Pulisic playing on the left and Ziyech up front, that would have given at least a Pulisic to play on his favorite side. You know what I mean? Ziyech's position is whichever way is compromised because we don't have an Havertz, but at least Pulisic could play better in that left side. And Ziyech, well, when it comes to positioning inside the box, he's better than the rest of them. So for me, it should have been this way. Now again, Pulisic playing on up front, clueless of what he's doing. In fact, we're not getting the best out of Pulisic from up front. He gets a chance later on and flukes it. Maybe some people might say it's a good save from Jose Sa. I know it's a good save, but it's more of a chance than a save. You know what?
Yeah.
There's a proportionate of having a save and a chance. So that was initially more of a chance than a save. And then it ended up
Ishan,
being
that was a
good
game
save
you're
as well.
not going to get 10 chances.
Exactly. 100%.
You're going to get
Not just
one.
us. Not just us,
You're
Miss. Even Liverpool and Man City struggled to get chances.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we know the fact that we are not teams like Liverpool and Man City who relentlessly attack after attack. Even they got very few chances against Wolves because Wolves were that good and defensively. And again, coming up with the chance, fluking it, and also Reece James missing that chance right at the beginning of the game. In fact, it was maybe the first minute of the game. Reece James fluked that chance. Again, it was a brilliant save from Jose Sa, if you had to call it. But
Yeah.
James could have done better, maybe. So again, these chance. This is the point, Miss, which people does not understand well, is that the other games, let's say against Everton, you might just call it off, saying, "Oh, but we created love chances, 23 shots." What up today? What up today? How many shots on target did you get? Can you count the number of shots on target? Do you even remember your team hitting a shot on target? I don't remember. I don't. So the teams who actually capitalize on the chances are better than us, who want like 20 chances to put 3 on target and nil on the score sheet. So we have to be clinical, Ms. Up top. Without that, it feels so difficult. Although, thankfully, and let me address this again, thankfully, we did not lose even that 1 point, or it could have gone worse, because I know the fact that the Wolves, could have gone on to, create some havoc
Could
in
have
this match.
snuck a victory,
For sure. And they were capable of that. I cannot say that with Everton because I know they were shambles of a team, and that result was way poor. Today we were not supposed to even play the match, but still coming up with 1 point as an overview. Let's not blame on Thomas Tuchel for that. He did not have any options.
I can't blame Thomas Tuchel in this match at all.
Yeah.
I think he
For
did
sure.
everything perfect, Ishan.
Yeah.
His lineup was perfect from what he could have done in terms of who was available, and his substitutions.
Yeah.
I think it was perfect.
No,
And-
it was. The only thing that I can maybe question is the decision of playing Pulisic up front. Why not just play
That's
him
the
on the
one.
flanks?
That's the one.
Yeah,
He could
I
have
think.
played.
I would rather play, the likes of Ziyech up front, or maybe a Mount up front, if that makes any sort of
I
sense.
think Mount up front makes sense to me. Mount up
Yeah,
front makes sense as a false nine. He can drop into midfield. It's perfect scenario. And Ziyech on the right, Pulisic on the left. I think you're spot on. Like that would have made more sense.
yeah.
In terms of Pulisic, what what is his role? What is Pulisic's role in this team, Ishan? Why is he like? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like, for example, Mason Mount. Like he's a workhorse. Yeah,
Yeah,
he hasn't been good lately. Don't get me wrong, but he's a workhorse and he's been chipping in with goals at least and some assists. So at least he's
yeah,
doing something. Ziyech, we all know, has got that little bit of that X factor. I know last couple of games not that great, but before that, don't forget, before that he was good.
yeah.
Lukaku, he's the number 9. So Pulisic, Ishan, what is Pulisic's role in this team? For me, I think he's just a super sub, bro. For me, he's a super sub. I mean, is that good enough?
Now he was super submiss and he was being, played with that role accordingly. But now, after having Havertz ill, Tom Tuchel had to make this decision. But it was just a point from me that why, when you know the fact that this guy hasn't had enough games, right? He's been a super sub, what super sub? Just a substitution for us,
Yeah.
and trying to create impact from the bench. Why are you playing him in a position where he provides nothing? He provides nothing there. Neither he's aerially strong. He's got dribbling abilities, but that's the reason why you would want him in the left attacking forward instead of up front. Because up front, it's more like you won't get much space. Then if a certain Christian Pulisic without space, he's got nothing to provide to the team, and that's where my point lies. So I hope, I don't know what, but he should have at least scored this one, if not at least have that impact in the game. Off the ball today, I don't think so. He was good, but you know, it's difficult to analyze, man. I don't think so. He should be happy with himself. If you're replacing the likes of Hazard, Pedro, Billian, those wingers who've actually contributed to the team well, and you coming up, you should have picked up your game, and you should have been the
Bro,
main face of
that
the team.
opportunity was his chance
Yeah,
to put a mark in Chelsea that, ladies and gentlemen, even when the team is down and we are struggling, the form isn't great, players testing positive, health issues, injuries, tough match against Wolves that had a brilliant first half. We were not in the game. Second half better. That was the chance, Christian Pulisic, that golden opportunity. Even Alonso, poor Alonso, that we slate and slander on a regular basis, put in the ball for you. You could have even given him an assist so that we can at least celebrate Alonso to that degree.
yeah,
This was the match. You were going to get only one chance. Both the teams, there was just going to be that one chance. You get it. And this was your opportunity to win the match for Chelsea Football Club, and you becoming a hero on the day that people will remember. Now, Marvo is saying good save by the keeper. Yes, yeah, good save, but is this what we're going to do now? We can't expect these. We can't expect that one to be a goal. Is that where we are now? We can't expect that particular chance to be a goal. Is it just tap-ins? Tap-ins is all we want. If it's not a tap-in, then good save by the keeper. I have to seriously think. This is Pulisic's 3rd season. There's no more excuses. Yes, he's been injured, but he's been playing quite a few matches in recent times. As a false nine, you got that opportunity. The system created that opportunity, and you didn't put it away. Ishan, nice performance from Kante and Thiago Silva. Kante, Ishan,
Yeah,
he's not human, bro. He's not human.
that's why we have these two guys are termed as world class in our team, because we know the fact that these guys will put their 100%. It's just in their nerves. When Thiago Silva, now we thought the fact that he would have been he should have been rotated at this point of time, but there are games, after two games in the span of 3 to 4 days, we expect Thiago Silva to get a rest, but man comes up with clutch performances, and it's like we are now dependable on this guy, and that's how great Thiago Silva is. And Kante, he's been out down and out for injury. Man comes up and bang, clean sheet. We were there certain situations. Kante was just being the best at his best. It never seemed like he was out for down and out injured for some time, and that's what we need. That's the mentality that we need. But it's just not clicking at this point of time. But like I said, miss, could have gone from bad to worse. We could have even lost it, and we were not supposed to even play it. It is what it is. What I want from the whole scenario at this point of time is, let's just not risk it anymore, miss. This is taking a toll on our own Premier League standpoint, from competitive standpoint. It is taking a toll on us. Maybe this could have been a different result. Everton's game could have been a different result if the matches were called off. If we would have played the games later on with full potent squad, with full capabilities, I think so. It would have been a different result, miss. We're actually risking things here.
We are, man. We are. But the club did try to postpone the match. Thomas Tuchel has confirmed that. So the club tried its level best to ensure that we didn't play this match. So once it was rejected, you got to field a team. You have to field a team. And Thiago Silva, splendid, excellent defensive performance. There's no doubt about that. His anticipation, his awareness, his vision. At a point, he was actually playing as a register, as the deepest player. And, he was stringing the passes. He was conducting from the back. So, yeah, excellent job. Saul, yes, I see a lot of you guys have said Saul. Saul had a very good game. Yep, no doubt. He kept things very, very simple. He took over that Jorginho role. One-touch passes, stayed disciplined, didn't just bomb up. Let Kante bomb up, and he sort of stayed disciplined. And I expected when we got Saul, and I was saying during the watch-along, that was the role that I expected Saul to play. I thought Saul was going to be Jorginho rotation player. But a lot of you guys said that he's more of a box-to-box. And yeah, I still remember that goal against Bayern Munich. But I thought maybe he could be that Jorginho kind of rotation player. And today, he did that job very well. One-touch passes. Every time he got the ball, boom, one-touch pass. He kept the ball moving. He kept the tempo moving. He made sure Wolves were always on the toes. He didn't hold the ball, look around, and allow for Wolves to settle down. He made sure the play was moving quick. Ishan, what was your thoughts on Saul?
I think so. He had a decent game. I think so. The role which he played today was more, to be visioned that Saul was more comfortable playing a regista rather than being someone in the attacking front and just fluking balls left, right, and center. So maybe that's what he needs to do, at least at this point of time when, Jorginho might not be fully fit to play all matches. Why not have a Saul in? Just be a register, man. Just be alongside Rudiger. Just stand alongside him, and add that extra body back and just relax. Play some easy passes, get your confidence back, and when you're on a roll, maybe then you go forward. Know what I mean? So the more touches on the ball, the more passes that you make brings that confidence to you. And if that's the case, so be it, man. So be it. You know what I mean? And let's not forget the fact that earlier on when Saul came up, he was not playing this regista role. He was more in an advanced position or in playing a sort of a number eight position in the whole pitch where he flew balls. Because why? Once you go more ahead, there is more pressure on you, right? Where there are more players overhauling and man marking, and then you've got less time to react, less time to pass. That made Saul a little bit more uncomfortable. Now this game, that what I saw, I think so he was holding back, playing the regista role, get more time on the ball, one touch passes. That showed me a better confident Saul. And if that's the case, so be it. Maybe in the next game you have to play the role of Jorginho or whatever he does, and keep it decent, keep it tidy. It'll be better.
Nah, man, 100%. 100%, man. I liked what I saw with Saul. And, we need to probably think maybe that's something we can use him for. When we get him to play box to box, maybe that's asking a bit too much of Saul. Maybe today, keeping it simple, one touch pass. And just like this particular comment, don't know about the Busquets situation, but Saul was impossible to press. Yes, due to his one touch pass. Absolutely bang on. Absolutely bang on. Let's talk about our title situation. I mean, Ishan, obviously the title stuff we can forget. What do we do now? Arsenal, I think, only 5 points behind, something like that, 6 points behind.
After that Burnley game, I'm really afraid of checking the league table, and I've not watched the league table from a long time. I really don't know what's the GD situation, what is the points situation, because I know we're far behind, and I think so. The day we lost to West Ham, I think so. I knew it. I knew it. We were out of the race, and it's more of the way things are transpiring at this point of time. We playing with our incapable squad, not fully potential squad, playing through games, tough games. I think so. We're more in a situation where just survive in top three. You know what I mean? Forget about title chase, survive in top three, because apparently what Arsenal is just 5 or 6 points behind us, right? And also Spurs have got a lot of games in their hand ahead of us, so it's gonna be tough going ahead, man. And also the games that we've played and lost points, it would have been different if the whole scenario would have been different if we played this game later on when the situation changed and with a full potential squad. So now we can't even have that. We've played our game, lost points, fine, but we just hope the fact that this does not carry on, man. I'd really be surprised and really be very, very disappointed if this goes on. The increasing amount of cases, and again, Premier League forcing matches to be played. This just does not work, man. Just does not work. Stop the whole thing right now, man. It's costing our points and the whole competitive standpoint.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen, in the upcoming days. I think Premier League will get together tomorrow on Monday, and we'll see whether Premier League is stopped. I just want to quickly share something with you guys. I think this is important. And God damn it, this is my channel. I can do whatever I want to do. And I want to share this with you guys. And this is our issue as a fan base. And I think it's interesting to share this. Let me share this with you guys, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this particular situation. So let me know who out of you guys thought Mason Mount actually had a good game. I tweeted out when Mason Mount in the second half was continuously providing ridiculously nonsense crosses. And I'm specifically talking about this game. So I tweeted out Mason Mount has been so poor this game. Majority of the people obviously sort of agreed. Some haven't. And then someone I respect a lot, Dan McCarthy, who's actually a partner of Simon Phillips in their podcast, he commented, "Wow." And he loves Mason Mount. I know that. I know he loves Mason Mount. And off the back of that, there's a lot of hate coming from me because, yeah, look at this. So I wrote, "Mount has been so poor this game. Wow," he wrote. And then I said, "You think he had a good game? Mind you, I'm only talking about this match. I personally think he's been very wasteful. Final third decision were awful too. I think you could have named 7 to 8 players before you named him." This is
So now are we
issue
competing?
with
Are we
this
competing between who's
fan
more
base
bad?
where it seems to be a competition. I have said Pulisic was poor and Ziyech as well up front, but I never saw you comment on them. I even said Alonso was poor during the match. Why have you seen this tweet as something that needed to be addressed? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the issue. This is the issue with our fan base where I'll show you my timeline. I'll show you my timeline. I said, this is my first tweet of the match. This is so unfair, this matchup. Chalobah and Kante are simply not fit. They can't even recover as they're not match fit. This was embarrassing defending from Alonso, and he was literally moving away from the cross. You have to score, Pulisic. You have to. Dan McCarthy did not even comment on any of them, but he comments on this one. This is the problem with our fan base. It's as if I only talked about Mason Mount, when literally I've talked about other players as well. But because it's Mason Mount, some people are jumping on it.
You better ask him if he'd still continue to be a Chelsea fan the day Mount leaves.
This is why I hate sometimes, especially being in Twitter. This is why sometimes Mason Mount gets unnecessary hate because of people like, and I respect Dan McCarthy. I'm still good mates and everybody. I'm just saying that kind of behavior is why sometimes people don't like Mason Mount. It's not because they don't like Mason Mount. It's because Mason Mount gets protected like that.
Check out Lawrence Campbell's comment.
Yeah. But that was Ryan. Ryan was joking, though. It was Ryan. And I knew he was joking.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He doesn't mean it. Of course he doesn't mean it. But this is why, see what they've said. You made it a competition by highlighting a singular player, hence why I rarely ever tweet isolated criticism. I never saw the others. With that said, you're going to tweet isolated criticism. You could go after many more before him who was attempting to be a bright spark.
Now, the others are having a chain of bad games. Mount was the star of last game, right? He's not today. So he's definitely dropped his performance from last game to today. So that's definitely being highlighted for sure. Why not? When a star player does not perform well, it'll get highlighted. Easy as that. It's easy as that. We expect good from Mount because he is that good. But when he plays bad, you got to see it. It's clear.
I'm going to be direct with him. I thought you knew me better as a person.
Get the popcorns out, live chat.
I'm not
It's gonna be
that
long.
kind of person to create competition, create unnecessary competition between players. I tweet sporadically throughout the match, and that tweet was during the match. I saw a moment where he was poor, and I reflected on his entire match at that time. People, man, these people, ladies and gentlemen, these people. Anyways, Vernon saying Simon Phillips have been playing Tuchel this week. Never seen him putting the blame on front liner, which included Mount most of the time. Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the review. It is what it is. We got the draw. We already knew we're out of the title race. Hold on, let me just stop that. Yeah, we already knew we're out of the title race, but we got a point. I think from the start of the match, if someone said that we would get at least a point with the depleted team, with the depleted sort of morale, we probably would have taken that. I think it's time all the players just go back, rest. Hopefully we can recover. I think we've got Brentford, which is probably going to be cancelled. Brentford, they've got a lot of their players not fit because of testing positive. So yeah, it gives us an opportunity to get some freshness back, hopefully, by the time the Boxing Day match comes along. And whether Premier League continues or not, we'll see. Do check out the review. I'll have the review out very, very soon. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much for joining, and we'll catch you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.